What up, what up, what up? Double Limbs, it's your boy Keyz.
And it's your girl Mandy.
And we back.
With another video.
Yeah.
Happy Cinco De Mayo. You need to stop. You guys, we are doing Taco and Company. And they make the best authentic tacos. We haven't been here in a while, so this is really good. We want to show you guys what we have here. And then we're going to get into this. What, baby?
The blessing session.
All
That God
right.
is show y'all this ultimate goodness right over here.
It's kind of hard for y'all to see it. Let's see if I can get it up closer. No, it's whitewashing it out.
Stay back here a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, you can see it here. Yeah. We got the same thing, y'all. We got the same thing. Yeah. We got the same thing. Okay. Blessing session.
Yes. Most loving and gracious Father, thank you for all your many blessings. Thank you for our friends and loved ones coming in to join us on this day. Add a special blessing unto them. And this is our prayer in the Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, it's a lot of meat on here.
And they give you a fork too because, you know, it might not be manageable. And we got some little mild sauce here. And they make their own sauces for the tacos. Put a little sauce on mine. Y'all, this is good.
Y'all, we trying to spend our Cinco de Mayo with y'all. Because we was going to share the whole experience with y'all and possibly go out and have some margaritas and all that.
Y'all see that?
For the Cinco de Mayo. But I got to work. So no Cinco de Mayo, but we bringing it to you live in effect.
Last year, we did what? We went to Roscoe Tacos.
Yeah.
They have a live music.
Got some little green sauce, y'all.
The inside and the outside be packed with people just enjoying themselves, y'all.
People be off the chain.
Enjoying it. I'm having so much fun. They put avocado right on top of there. Really good.
I'm sorry, y'all. There you go. That's for y'all. Sharing the day. Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo for my beard, too.
Yeah, so good. I wish it wouldn't whitewash out like that. There we go. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Y'all see that? All that goodness.
Y'all, this we both left-handed thing.
It's really good, y'all.
So, y'all, Mandy been reading. Well, I don't know. I think she finished the book.
I've been reading a lot of books lately, y'all. A lot of books.
But this one particular book had her on it last night.
Yeah. The book is talking about infidelity in marriage. And it talked about, it was a fiction book, y'all. But it was based on the true life of a first lady. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know Giselle Bryant from Housewives of Potomac. I don't watch the franchise of the Housewives or anything like that, but I know she was on Wendy Williams. She's talking about her book and, you know, her ordeals as a first lady. And the book just talked a lot bit about her marriage, and even though the book is based on fiction and, you know, there's no truth to everything that was said in the book, some of it you could tell was her and Jamal Bryant's, you know, marriage. She was just talking about all things that go on in church that people just don't know about. Well, we're starting to learn about. And we've known been going on for years, but we just never really addressed, you know? Or just don't say now. Like pastors being blackmailed because they're being with young boys, and pastors cheating and having children outside their marriage, and feeling like a fool because everybody around you know that your spouse or your significant other is cheating on you but you. And I was just like, wow. It was a mess. It was a good read, y'all.
So, because we know some of y'all out there watch Greenleaf. But one of our friends had put us on a while back on this other little show called Saints and Sinners.
And we never watched it though.
Yeah, we never watched it. But then we started last night. Now that show is a trip.
That's a mess. Y'all can read my book.
If you haven't seen that, I think they three seasons in or something like that.
It's on Hulu.
Go watch that. It's not your Greenleaf, so, but it is off the chain. And when I say it's off the chain,
it is, y'all. And this stuff that don't necessarily surprise you anymore with the church.
No. You know, because everybody in church is not a saint. It's like everybody sitting in church is not necessarily of that faith. Some people are going to see if they want to, you know, be a part of the church family and things like that. Everybody who go to church on Sunday not going for the same reasons. But we all do know it is a hospital. So
church is a hospital.
Yes, we got, because it's a lot of sick people.
Yeah, that's true.
And sick, not meaning cold, cough, and flu.
Yeah, not meaning illness. I get what you're saying.
So,
but mental health.
Yeah, and that's how some cope with that.
That's true.
And it brings out the best in some, and some it brings out the worst. God bless their soul. But yes, y'all gotta check that out. It's a mess. It's a mess.
And what was so crazy was that the people around her, around the character, Ginger Allen, which is I'm pretty sure which is Giselle's, you know, character name, is basically telling her that your duties as a first lady in the church is bigger than yourself, and your calling to do God's work is a bigger calling than yourself and your marriage. So you need to just basically stay in that marriage regardless of your husband being with boys, or regardless of your husband being with other women and impregnating other women. And I just feel like this, yeah, my work and my love for God is definitely bigger than me. But I'm not going to be able to serve God in the best image He would have me serve Him in, or be the best person I could be if I'm dealing with resenting somebody or living in a home with somebody who don't respect me, who don't value me the same way. No, I'm not going to be able to stay in that marriage. I'm not going to stay in that marriage.
That's right.
No, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
And you have people telling you, stay in there, stick in there.
Yeah, stick in there. And that's what I'm saying. You can't take advice from everybody, because some people are having long-term marriages that are really just long-term business relationships. They're not even marriages. They're not going through anything. They're not even living in the same home sometimes. They're not even sleeping in the same bed. They're not even seeing each other maybe 2-3 times out the year. You know, but just married on paper. You know,
I'm gonna just say, who's saying that? No pain, no gain.
Betty Wright.
Betty Wright. My Mandy Pooh is not Betty Wright, and I ain't
Mr. Charlie.
Don't help Mr. Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't Mr. Charlie.
Thinking back just a few years, when people used to try to help you stay together, they found out you were on the verge of breaking up. They used to cook up a little food and throw a little party and whisper things in your ear like, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best he can. I heard him say,
my name Keyz.
Boy, I can't deal with you right now. You too much.
If we can't do right by each other, it's best that you leave. Stop the mess, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, y'all. But this stuff do go on. And people are staying in relationships because of what comes with it. Like one of the character with Ginger Allen and Jeremy Williams. They were getting ready to get an $8 million Amazon deal. And he was trying to get her to stay in the marriage regardless because of the Amazon deal. But she was like, no. You know, we can't let money control every move we make. We can't let that be the premises for us being unhappy. Well, because I got money, I'll just be unhappy. No. Money won't bring you happiness. And you'll look up and time will have passed, and you'll still feel the same way you felt the day you discovered everything that wasn't true in your relationship. And you won't be any happy, but you'll be full of more hate, more anger, more frustration, and more resentment. It's better to just go now.
I know that's right.
Go with your peace of sanity intact, baby. Because you can't buy a peace of mind.
Why live in misery? Or creating misery for the person that you don't love, knowing that you're going to keep stepping out. Then you have children involved.
Yep.
You have a whole family. These kids are not naive to what's going on. They see it. And then we said once before, once you step outside the house, it's a role that you have to play, protecting the whole family, because all eyes are on all the family, even the kids.
When you're trying to gain success and you trying to go somewhere, you gotta make sure that this is what we both want to do, because we can't be getting out here creating scandals and foolishness. Anybody got time for that? You know? And I know what it is that some people start off with the right intentions.
Yep.
Like the character Jeremy Williams, he started off with the right intentions for his marriage. It really appeared that he did love Ginger Allen. She was his college sweetheart. They had built this great church together, and they were getting ready to become a mega church. They were on their way. They were on the rise. See, sometimes when people are doing God's business, they start making God's business their business. And when I say that...
Message.
And when I say that...
That's a lot, y'all.
It is. They start making God's business their business.
I don't even think they heard you. I think you need to really just say that one more time so they can marinate in that. Because it's true. That's so true.
People start off wanting to do God's work, and I think they have a good zeal to want to, have the parishioners follow them, and they lead the flock, and they do all these great things, and they have all these good ideas in their mind initially. Yep. But I think once people start seeing all the money, all the opportunities that come along with doing God's work in this secular world we live in, they tend to take God's business. They tend to take God's business and make it their business. And somewhere along the way, God is lost in their mind. God is lost in their heart. They got to find their way back. And they normally find their way back after they've went out there sleeping with women. You know, I was telling Keyz last night, I said, you know what, sometimes a pastor going up and down across the pulpit preaching is almost like a rapper on stage. There are thousands of women out there in the audience at the concert, you know, jumping up, you know, excited about this man that's on stage, you know what I'm saying? Ready to throw their panties at him, everything. And church is no different. There are women in the church
that withstand that same mentality.
That same mentality.
As they
and bring that same spirit to church.
We gotta say it just like that. Come to church. They coming to the building. They ain't coming to building.
Because ain't no church in worship. Ain't no church in them.
They ain't coming to worship.
And I think that's what people fail to realize, because church going people forget that the church is supposed to be in them. They come in this building and they think because they come there every Sunday, because I'm every Wednesday I'm at revival, I'm at the bake sale, I'm helping the kids with this, I'm with them youth pastoring, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. All those good deeds that you tell yourself that you're doing don't make up for the things you're doing behind closed doors, or the things you think nobody else know that you're doing. You know?
And believe, we're not talking about the people that are doing right.
No, and then on top of that, we're not very religious people in the way where we sit up in church every Sunday. No, we don't. And this is precisely why we don't, because there's so many fakes, and there's so much damaging things that's going on amongst some of these congregations that, you know, you get more drama and more mess going on in your life if you sit amongst some of these people than you would if you just stayed at home and prayed and talked to the Lord. I mean, just keeping it real. I mean, but if I find the church home where I feel like, man, my spirit is being fed and there's love all around the room, then absolutely, I'm all for that. And there are places that do exist like that, where you can go and you can feel like, man, this is the place I needed to be. I'm not saying all church people are like that, but I'm just saying, based on this book, you know, a lot of this stuff do go on. A lot of women are suffering in silence in relationships with people who are living a lie. They're getting up on Sunday morning and they're preaching to you, and some of these people are, you know, behind closed doors, loving on boys. We've heard it for years in the Catholic churches, but it's going on in the Baptist churches too. You know, there's been stigma around certain pastors messing with young boys, and them coming out telling their story about how these men molested them and messed with them, and, you know, some young girls been molested too. You know, we've heard it all. So we know it definitely exists. And no, we're not using it as an excuse for, oh, I ain't going to church because they doing that, because that's never an excuse.
Not
you
at
know,
all, because both of us was reared in the church.
Exactly.
I've done a lot of different work for the church. Almost went to the Florida School of Preaching in South Carolina.
Yeah, so you know, and you're right. And the thing about it is that what I'm trying to say is that regardless of being married and not in the church, or in the church, or higher power, whatever you believe. Because I have belief systems that some people may not agree with, and that's okay. Because I'm me, and every day I'm learning something new about me, and I'm growing. I'm not getting caught up in old school traditions and, oh, I gotta think and be this way because this is what somebody said I have to be. So I don't place judgment on anybody, because I won't want anybody to place judgment on me because of my beliefs. However, regardless of married, in the church, outside the church, outside religion, in religion, I'm not staying with somebody, having children outside the marriage on me, or sleeping with boys. No.
Because in that, I'm going to use one for example. In that Saints and Sinners, and I'm not telling the whole movie.
Well, the show. It's a show. They you know, telling all. There's so many episodes to that mess.
The choir director was seeing the pastor's daughter. He was married. Wife was gone because she's in a corporate business. He's into music, you know, but he's the choir director of the church. His wife is gone on corporate business, had been gone for weeks at a time, comes back home to share some good news with him, and comes back to find out he's sleeping with the pastor's daughter, so she don't give him the information right away. The information that she wanted to give him was she, was pregnant with child. It was surprising. Boom. Go confronts the pastor's daughter at her workplace of business. Messy. After that is done, a couple of days pass by. Pastor daughter starts seeing another gentleman that the pastor ended up losing his life.
It is too much, y'all.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's too much.
So she starts sleeping with this other guy that takes over the church. But in the process of starting a relationship with him, find out she pregnant. So this other, the choir director's wife done told him he got a child on the way, but that pastor's daughter find out she pregnant. You would have think she's pregnant by this new guy because they start sleeping with each other. No, she pregnant from the choir director. So how she gonna tell him? She ain't figured it out yet. Too much mess, y'all. Too much mess.
But then she ambushes him in the hospital and she tells him. Right while he's there with his pregnant wife. So anyway, you know, even in this book with Giselle Bryant, one of the first ladies of another church, so they all meet up every month. One of the ladies of another first church, Rena, apparently the boy her husband was sleeping with and was found in the bed in pictures butt naked with the young boy kissing on their husband's neck. The boy sent pictures to them, basically, trying to extort them for money. So 50 grand, or I go to the news outlets and I expose that your husband, who is a pastor leading a flock, has been messing around with me, and I'm a young boy. So the first ladies, instead of, telling her, oh my God, this is like crazy, like, what are you gonna do about this? They tell her, you're gonna stay with your husband, and you just gonna basically stay with your husband and show him the pictures and make him send you to Paris on that trip you want to go. Make him buy you that new car. Let me tell you something, there's no amount of materialistic things in this world that can buy you happiness, that can take any peace of mind, can give you any peace of mind, especially after someone you loved and you've been with for years is now sleeping with young boys. I mean, how do you stay in a marriage like that? There will be no more intimacy. There will be no more I trust you. There will be no more anything in that relationship. So how do you stay? That's what I'm saying. People got to start getting their priorities straight and really knowing what true wealth is and what true happiness is. And it's not, chasing money. It's not, let me just stay because well, at least I'm financially taken care of. You know, people did that stuff back in the day when women didn't have any education, didn't know how to go out and work and take care of themselves. It's a new day. You know, no. You can obtain financial wealth. You can have all those material things you want on your own. You don't have to stay with anybody anymore to do anything. You know, especially if somebody's hurting you like that. So I thought it was a good read. It was definitely insightful, and it was like, wow, you know, it wasn't surprising because a lot of this stuff do go on in churches, and sometimes you hear about it, sometimes you don't.
Give us your insight.
Tell us about a time when you've had to either leave a church or you were skeptical about joining a church because some of the things that we talked about here has been going on.
Or tell us some things that you have seen in the church.
Because I've seen some stuff.
Whether if you grown or when you was a child. Or tell us some things when you was a child that you enjoyed going to church because you liked seeing that and you knew it was going to go on. I know Sister Sally, she gonna jump right
Listen. I remember one time we went to my great aunt's house to visit, and I remember seeing the pastor sitting outside on her porch, and he was drinking beers. And boy, as little kids, we thought that was everything. Ooh, he drinking beer. Man, we put so much pressure on the pastor, man. He don't know if he walking straight. If he on the zip line, he don't know what to do. He don't know if he about to fall off. He don't know what he about to do because we put a lot of pressure on these people to be perfect, and it's not reality. It's not reality. They go through things in their marriages. They have arguments. They sometimes cuss. Let's keep it real, y'all. They're not without sin. And I think sometimes people hear pastor, elder, bishop, they hear these terms and, the Bible said a bishop's supposed to be blameless. The man of one wife, and then you start putting that word on them, but you don't put it on your own life. I don't walk around in judgment of nobody because I know that everybody makes mistakes.
I remember one time
Seriously?
I seen one of the elders coming out the strip club.
Boy, I can't with you.
Hey.
Now, you know, that's not too far-fetched now because I'm telling you, there was a corner store where all the D-boys hung out, and I saw one of the deacons hanging out up there too. And then be sitting in the pulpit on Sunday. I'm like, what he just over there at the corner store?
But my thing was,
and he wasn't out there preaching to nobody. He was out there hanging out. I saw him. I'm like, he not here preaching to no Gentiles.
This ain't the time that I was like in the church. But I wanted to go in there. Let me see who he had dancing for him in there. But I'm just saying.
Really? Yeah. So you have him dance for you?
No, but I ain't really into that. But
nah, Keyz ain't into the strip clubs, y'all.
I'm
blessed.
My thing is, if the one with you can't dance for you, then who gonna dance for you?
Whatever. I'm trying like I'm a dancer. Don't be trying to tell them I be dancing for you.
In my mind.
Whatever.
In my mind, she my Sierra.
Boy, I can't.
Dance for you.
And that ain't even, you know what, that is not even her.
Oh, who is that?
Carrie, yeah.
Well, the same thing. That's my Carrie Hilton. Hilton, whatever her name is.
You said it right the first time, baby.
Hilton.
We done with this conversation, y'all. He's going all left.
Jordan Pippen.
I can't. Shut up. Y'all ain't want to pick on me. Tell you, messy man.
But that's my Carrie Hilton. That's all I need.
I'm your Amanda. Your Manzi, baby.
Yeah, my man the poop. All right, y'all.
We love you guys. Hope you guys had have a beautiful day. We just want to eat some tacos for you, and hopefully get this video uploaded today for you guys because it's raining out here. So we're gonna head home, and we love you. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. You know, hit us up. Let us know what you want to know, what you want us to talk about, what you want to see more of. Let us know. Share the videos. Ain't gonna hurt them to share nothing.
Share.
Come on.
Get down there in them comments. Tell us what y'all thinking. Mm-hmm. Get down there. We know y'all got popped peach.
And we know some of y'all watch some TV shows too.
Mm-hmm. You know you had to stay woke. You have to stay woke.
And hit that what? That notification what?
That bell so you can be notified of all the content, all the videos that we have in store for you. We thank you for the prayers. Your boy feeling good. I was just a tad bit under the weather.
I nursed his butt back. I went and got him some Airborne. I had him put some orange juice.
And gave me that head tip, chin lift.
What? Get out of here, lying, exaggerating and all. Oh, you off the chain.
Chest compression.
We out of here, y'all. We out of here. We love y'all.